Hello guys, welcome to this video. This one is paper 2-2 of May-June 2017. So let's move on to your question, number 1. So here we have modulus of 5x plus 3 equal to modulus of 1 minus 3x. So in that case, we have a few ways of doing this question. So let me just show you how to do both ways. But first way is pretty the easiest one. You can just write down 5x plus 3 is equal to the same thing, so 1 minus 3x, or it can be 5x plus 3 equal to minus this part, 1 minus 3x. So here you will have, you send x over here, you will have 5 plus 3x, that will be 8x, equal to 1 minus 3, that will be minus 2. X will be minus 1 over 4. Or it can be, if you expand, you will have 5x plus 3 equal to minus 1 plus 3x. If you send x over here, you will have 5 minus 3, that will be 2x, equal to minus 4, x will be equal to minus 2. So this is a solution for this question. That is one way of doing this question. And the other way is, if you have modulus on both sides, you can take square of both sides. Let's say you have 5x plus 3 equal to modulus of 1 minus 3x. So you take square on both sides. It will become 25 x squared plus 30x plus 9 equal to 1 minus 6x plus 9x squared. If you expand those two, you will have this. Now we have to simplify. Let's send everything to one side. So 25 minus 9 is 16x squared. 30 plus 6, that will be plus 36x. 9 minus 1 will be plus 8 equal to 0. Now we can divide by 4 everywhere. You will have 4x squared plus 9x and plus 2 equal to 0. So let's try to factorize this one. You will have two brackets. So you have x squared, that's why you have two brackets. So what is 4? 4 is 4x times x, 2 is 2 times 1. So for us to get plus 9, we have to have plus 8 and plus 1. Okay, so x is equal to minus 1 over 4, x is equal to minus 2. So you have two ways of finding the answer, but for both you have to get the same answers, which is x is equal to minus 1 over 4, x is equal to minus 2 for part 1. Now for part 2, without using a calculator, express this in the form of this. So now, when it tells you this, you have to show every step of your work of how did you arrive at your answer. So first step, when you see power minus 2, so let's say we have something a over b power minus 2, right? So how can I make this one become plus 2? So we have to flip the inside up, b goes up, a goes down, the power becomes positive 2. So same way here, we put the one below, it will go up, and the one on top will go down. So this one become positive 2. So you will have 3 minus root 5 over 1 plus root 5, power becomes 2, which is equal to 3 minus root 5 square over 1 plus root 5 square. So let's simplify this now. What is 3 minus root 5 square? That is equal to 9 minus 6 root 5 plus 5, which is 14 minus 6 root 5. And then what is this one? 1 plus root 5 square, that is 1 plus 2 root 5 plus 5, which is 6 plus 2 root 5. So that's the top, that's the base. Now replace back in your equation, you will have the top is this 14 minus 6 root 5 over 6 plus 2 root 5. But now if you observe, we can also simplify this. I can take 2 out, so let me take 2 out. You will have 7 minus 3 root 5. And for this one, let me take 2 out as well. You have 2. 3 plus root 5. So this one is divide, as you can see. So these two will go away, so you have this remaining. So this is equal to 7 minus 3 root 5 over 3 plus root 5. Okay, so now from this, we have to change this into this form. So the thing we always do is that when you have a fraction and when you have thirds, you have to multiply the top and bottom by the conjugate of this one. So let's say I have something like this: a plus b root of c. So what is the conjugate of this one? It will be a minus b root of c. So same way, conjugate of this will be 3 minus root of 5, 3 minus root of 5. Okay, so now one more time, we have to look at these two. So what is 3 minus root of 5, so plus times 3 minus root of 5? This is the same as 3 square minus root 5 square. That will be 9 minus 5, that will be 4. So the base will become 4. How about the top? The top will be 7 minus root 5 times 3 minus root 5. 7 times this will be 21 minus 7 root 5, and this time this will be minus 9 root 5 plus 15. Simplify to 21 plus 15 will be 36, minus 7 minus 9 will be minus 16 root 5. So replace back in your main fraction. The top will be this one, which is 36 minus 16 root 5, and the base, you have seen, it becomes 4. So divide by 4, you will have, this will become 4, that will be 9, that will be 4. So your answer is 9 minus 4 root 5. Okay, so your answer is in terms of integers 9 minus 4 root 5 in this form, where a is 9 and b is minus 4. Sorry, that will be your question number 2. Now for question number 3 again, without using a calculator, factorize this one. So to factorize this is a cubic function, you have to first find a factor. So to find a factor, you must look at this. You see 4. What are the factors of 4? You say, okay, it can be 1 times 4, can be 2 times 2. So we can try anything. Let's try this one. Let's say x is equal to 2. For example, so by trial, we say x is equal to 2. Let's see what happens. So let f of x equal to this one: 10x cubed minus 21x squared plus 4. Now let's find f of 2, where x is equal to 2. So 10, that will be 8 minus 21 times 4 plus 4. So 10 times 8 minus 21 times 4 plus 4, that should be 0. So if this is 0, it means that this is a solution. And if this is a solution, it means that, so if x equal to 2 is a solution, it means that x, we send 2 over here, you will have x minus 2 is a factor. So now we can factorize this one completely. So to factorize this, we have to use long division. So let's do this right here. So first you have 10x cubed minus 21x squared plus 0x plus 4, right? So we don't have any term in x, we have to write 0. And then all this divide by x minus 2, because it is a factor. So x minus 2. So now first question is, how can I make x become 10x cubed? So you have to multiply by 10 and then x squared. So this multiplied by this, you will have 10x cubed minus 20x squared. So these two cancel out. Minus 21 plus 20, that will be minus 1x squared plus 0x plus 4. Next step is, how can you make x become minus x squared? You have to multiply by minus x. So you will have minus x squared plus 2x. So these two cancel out. 0 minus 2 will be minus 2x plus 4. So one more time. How can you make x become minus 2x? You have to multiply by minus 2. So you will have minus 2x plus 4. That will be 0. So in that case, you have your factors. So your factors will be f of x is equal to x minus 2 times this one, which is 10x squared minus x minus 2. Okay, so you have to factorize this as well. If you look at this, this is only a quadratic equation. So that will be x minus 2, 2 brackets. Now what is 10? 10 is 2 times 5. You can say 2x times 5x. Now we have 2. 2 is 2 times 1. To get minus 1, we have to do minus 5 plus 4. So finally, you will have your answer as f of x, which is your expression, is equal to x minus 2 times 2x minus 1 and 5x plus 2 as the complete factorization of this expression. That is question number 3. Now, question number 4, we have a point P lies on the curve. This is the curve. The normal to the curve P has equation this. Okay, find the coordinates of P and the value of K. So first, from this normal, let's say we have line of normal is given to you by 5y plus x equal to k. So first step, let's make y your subject of formula. So y will be minus x plus k divided by 5, which is minus 1 over 5x plus k over 5, right? So from this you can observe that the gradient, so the gradient of the normal is equal to minus 1 over 5. So if you have the gradient of the normal, you have the gradient of the tangent. That will be 5. Now if you have this, you know that dy by dx at the point P is equal to 5 at the point P, at P. So we have to find dy by dx. Y has been given to you by 3x squared minus 7x plus 11. So we have to find dy by dx. So dy by dx is equal to 6x minus 7. And we say that dy by dx at P is equal to 5. So let's find the value of x. So 6y minus 7 is equal to 5 at P. What is the value of x? So 6y, that will be 12. So 6x, x will be 12 divided by 6, that will be 2. Now the point P is 2. And what is y? Let's find the value of y. Replace x back in your equation. So 5. So y can be found, let me see, because we can find y somewhere else. Oh yes, so we can find y directly from this equation, because here we have k, it can be confusing. So we can find y right here. So this one, y is equal to 3 times 2 squared minus 7 squared plus 11. 3 times 4 minus 14 plus 11. So y is equal to 9. So your point P is 2 and 9. That is your point P. Now we have to find the value of k by using this equation. So equation we have is 5y plus x equal to k. So from this we have k is equal to 5y is 9 plus x is 2. That will be what? 5 times 9 plus 2, that should be 47. So value of k will be 47, and that is question number 4. Okay, so let's move on to question number 5. So show that dy by dx of this will give you this, where k is an integer to be found. So as always, if you see a product, this is the first term, this is the other term, we have to use your product rule. So d by dx is equal to, first we leave this one by itself, 0.2 minus, then we differentiate this one, that will be 5 times 0.4 and then x minus 1 become 4, and then plus 0.4x power 5, and then we have to multiply by this one for its differentiation. So this becomes 0 minus 1 over 5x times 5. Now let's simplify. Let's see what we have. You will have, so what is 5 times 0.4? So 5 times 0.4, that should be 2. So you have 2x power 4, 0.2 minus ln 5x plus, so 5 cancel out, x cancel out, you have 0.4 x power 4. Now we can factorize these outside. Let's see what we have. You will have, let's factorize x power 4 out first. So you will have 2 goes inside, you will have 0.4 minus 2 ln 5x plus 0.4. So you will have this, you will have this plus this, that will be 0.8 minus 2 ln 5x. So now if you want to factorize, as you can see, here we don't have anything, so we have to take out this value of 2. That will be 2x power 4, that will be 0.4 minus ln 5x. So here the thing is, we have to eliminate this value. How can you eliminate this value from this equation? So let's see if we made any mistakes, because to eliminate this can be it can be done pretty easily, but let me check first if we did make any mistakes or not. Okay, so I see something here, is that here I have 0.4 x power 4, here I have minus, so here should be minus, so I made a mistake, that should be minus. So this minus this, that should be gone away. So in that case, that should not be here. You take out minus 2 and this should not be here. So basically your answer is minus 2 x power 4 ln 5x. Okay, so that should be your answer. And then your value of k is minus 2. Okay, that's it. Now for this one, express this in terms of this. But if you observe, what is 125? 125 is 5 power 3. So now we have ln 5x power 3, which is 3 ln 5x. So finally you have shown that ln 125x cubed is equal to 3 ln 5x. Okay, now hence we have to find this integration. So we have this, so we have shown that this is equal to this, so replace, you have 3 ln 5x dx, which is equal to, 3 is outside, you will have this ln 5x dx. Okay, so how do you integrate this? So you will have to use your answer from part 1. Part 1, you have integration of minus 2 x power 4 ln 5x, which is this, is supposed to give you back your main equation, which is this one, 0.4 x power 5, 0.2 minus ln 5x. Okay, so now the only difference between this and that is the minus 2. So what if you take out the minus 2? Let's see. So what if you have this dx, that will be minus 1 over 2 will go here, right? You will have 0.4 x power 5 times 0.2 minus ln 5x. Okay, now replace this, so we know this now. This is this, replace this back in here, you will have, so this continued, you will have 3 times this, 0.4 x power 5, 0.2 minus ln 5x. Now simplify, bring the 3 here, you will have minus 3 over 2 times 0.4 x power 5, 0.2 minus ln 5x. And that is your answer for this question. You can add plus c if you want to, but you don't need, because you know that this is exactly from here, right? Anyways, that was question part 5. Basically, all the questions here are related. You have to use this to find this answer. Okay. Now for part 6, show that the roots of this are real for all the values of p and q. So real means you have to show that b squared minus 4ac is more than 0. So where's b? B is right here. What is a? A and c. So b squared is p minus q squared minus 4a is p times c. This is expands to p squared. So that will be p squared 2pq plus q squared minus, sorry, c is minus q. That will be minus, so that will be minus become plus 4pq. That is p squared minus 2 plus 4 is plus 2 pq plus q squared. Now you can factorize this. That will be 2 brackets. We have p squared, which is p times p. We have q squared, which is q times q. Now to get plus 2, have to plus and plus. Now you observe that these two are the same, so we can rewrite this as p plus q squared. So in this case, you have shown that for any values of p or q, when you have a square, it is always going to be positive. So you have shown that the roots are real. Okay, that is question number 6. Now let's move on to question number 7. Given that a power 7 is equal to b, okay, where a and b are positive constants. First one is find log a of b. So pretty easy. So we just have to apply log a on both sides. So you have log a of 7 equal to log a of b. So we have to find this, right? So log a of b is equal to 7. So we have power. We send power over here. Log a of a cancel out. So you have 7. This is your value. So same thing, log b of a. Apply log b on both sides. So log b of b is equal to 1, which means you have 7 log b of a is equal to 1. From this you have log b of a is equal to 1 over 7. Now for part b, solve this equation. So y is equal to, you have to send 81 over here, 81 power 1 over 4. So let's do that. Minus 1 over 4, that should be 1 over 3. Okay, so let's double check. 81 power minus 1 over 4. Yep, should be this answer, 1 over 3. Now for part C, solve this equation. So if you observe, all these 4, 16, and 32 can be written as 32 is what? It is 2 power 5. 4 is 2 power 2. 16 is 2 power 4. Now replace all this back, you will have, so on top 2 power 5, so 5 times the top, you will have 5x squared minus 5. The base will become 2 power 2x squared. 16 will be 2 power 4. Now if you simplify this, that will become, when you divide by the same base, you have to minus, alright? So 2 5x squared minus 5 minus 2x squared is equal to 2 4. Now since you have the same base on both sides, that can cancel out. So you will have 5x squared minus 2, that will be 3x squared minus 5 equal to 4, which means 3x squared equal to 9, and 3 squared will be, so x squared is equal to 9 divided by 3, that should be 3. X is plus minus root of 3. And that is your question number C, 7. Let's move on to question number 8. So in this question, we will not accept solutions which are drawn. So you have to show how you find your answer step by step. The points A and B are this and this respectively. Part 1, find the equation of line AB. So you have to use your formula. So AB is equal to, so First, you have to find the gradient m of AB. So y2 minus y1, so 0 minus 8 over 4 minus 8. That will be minus 8 over, that will be 12. That should be minus 2 over 3. That's the gradient of AB. Now to find the equation, we have to use a point. We have 4 here, we have 0. That will be x and y. So basically y over x minus 4 is equal to minus 2 over 3. So we just have to multiply. So from this you have y equal to minus 2 over 3 times x minus 4. That is your equation of line AB. Now for part 2 is find the length of the line AB. So to find length you have to use your formula. So that will be square root of, so you have to use those 2 points. So first one is x2 minus x1, that will be 12 square, plus y2 minus y1, that will be 8 square. So 12 square plus 8 square, that will be root of 208. That will be 14.4. So you can write 14.4, you can leave your answer just like that, and that should be enough as well. Okay, now for part 3, the point C is given to you as this, and the point D is the midpoint of AD. So first let's find the point D. So to find the midpoint of AB, it's pretty easy. We have to use your formula, which is x1 plus x2. So minus 8 plus 4 is minus 4. Divide by 2, that will be minus 2. 8 plus 0 is 8, divided by 2 will be 4. So that is your point D. Now show that the angle ADC. So we have a line AB. We have the point D around here, the midpoint, and we have C. We have to show that this angle ADC is right angle. So one way we can show this is pretty easy. We just have to show that the gradient of CD and the gradient of AD are perpendicular. So we have to show that gradient of CD multiplied by gradient of AB is equal to minus 1. So by showing this, it is perpendicular. So let's show that. So we know this already from part 1. It is minus 2 over 3. So we have to find this one. Gradient of CD will be, we know this point, so 4 minus 7 will be minus 3. And minus 2 minus 0 will be minus 2. That will be 3 over 2. So let's replace. So this will be 3 over 2 times minus 2 over 3 is equal to minus 1. So you have shown that it is perpendicular. Perpendicular means it is at right angle. So from this you can hence write ADC is a right angle. Okay, that is how you show it is right angle. Or you can just find the angle, but it's much work to find the angle than just to show this. Okay. Now for part 4 is write the position vector of E. So when we say position vector is we have to find OE. Since you know AE, what is AE? AE is just OE minus OA is equal to 4 minus 7. Now OE is equal to 4 minus 7 plus OA. OA has been given to you in the question by minus 8, 8. That will be minus 8, 8. So 4 minus 8 will be minus 4. Minus 7 plus 8 will be 1. So OE is this one. Now the last question is show that ACBE is a parallelogram. So what is the shape of a parallelogram? So usually you would say, okay, it looks like this. It looks like this, right? This is, let's say this is A, C, B, E. So where these two are parallel and these two are parallel. So we just have to show that these two lines, there's so many ways to do this. You can just show that these two lines are in the same direction. So what is the direction of AC? So let's say we have to find the direction of AE. So AE has been given to you already. It is 4 minus 7. So now let's find the direction of CB. So what is CB? CB is OB given to you by 4, 0 minus OC. OC has been also, I think, given to you right here, 0, 7. 0, 7, that is 4 minus 7. So now we know that AE and CB are in the same direction. So these two confirm same direction. How about these two? So where is AC? So direction AC, we can find that. So AC is OC, which is 0, 7, minus OA, which is minus 8, 8. That will be 8 minus 1. This is AC. What is this direction? EB. EB is OB minus OE. So OB is what? It is given to you from here, which is 4, 0. And E has been given to you right here, which is minus 4, 1. That will be 8 and minus 1. So these two as well, same direction. So you have shown that these two are in the same direction, these two also same direction, and that is shown that this is a parallelogram. That is one way of showing, or you can always just do, you can find the length of AC, find the length of EB, and find the length of these two. They will show that they have the same direction and same magnitude. It means that it is a parallelogram. So by showing these 4 vectors, you are good to show that it is a parallelogram. That is question number 8. Now question number 9, we have a function f defined for x is less than 3 over 2, which is 1.5. X is less or equal to 1.5. So part 1, express f of x as a complete square form. So let's do that. So as always, I like to write this as 2x squared minus 6x. I like to leave some space, plus 5. I like to take out 2. You will have x squared minus 3x plus, you have to take this number, which is 3, divide by 2, square bracket. Now when you plus the number, you have also to minus the number, minus the same number, 3 over 2 square. But now since it was inside this bracket of 2, you also have to take out 2 with it, plus 5. So simplify, 2 times 3 over 2 square plus 5. Sorry, that is minus 2, 3 over 2 square plus 5. That should be half. So this is equal to half. And this is equal to what? That will be 2. Here we have x, that will be x. Here we have minus, that will be minus. And here we have 1.5. That will be square. So your answer is, it will be 2x minus 1.5 square plus 0.5. That will be your complete square form for this function f of x. Now, question for yourself is, given this function, what is the minimum point? You would say, I'll look at the inside. I can see that x minus 1.5 equal to 0. So x equal to 1.5 will be the minimum value of x, and this is the value of y. So the minimum point from this, I can see it is 1.5 and 0.5. That is just for you to know. Whenever you have something like this, you can derive the minimum point. That is just for you to know. Now let's see what's next. Is we have to, on the same axis, sketch the graph of y equal to f of x and y equal to f inverse of x, showing the geometrical relationship between them. So as you guys must know by now, f of x and f inverse of x is always a reflection in the line equal to this one. So let's first draw this line. So if you connect these two, that is your line y equal to x, and each of the graph is only a reflection of each other. So one thing we can do is look at this. It says this f of x is only defined for this point, which is x is less than 1.5. So go to 1.5. Let's say 1.5 will be about here. This is 1. 1.5 will be about here, right? So 1.5, the value of y is 0.5, that is your minimum point. So let's mark this. It doesn't need to be exact, it's only sketch. It has to be around this one. And let's see where does it cut your y-axis. So at y-axis, the value of x is 0. So y is equal to 5. Okay, so this will cut your curve at the point 5. 5 will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's say this is 5. Okay, so it is only defined for region less than or equal to 1.5, so it will be on this side only. So let's draw this. It should look something like this. Okay, like this. Okay, now next step is, because this is f of x and f inverse is only a reflection, so I have to reflect this way. So basically, so let's do this will become about here, has to be going this way, right? So let's see if we can draw this. So this will be connecting with this as well, reflection. Let's see if we can draw this. So this will be has to cross the same point and has to go, okay, this will be your f of inverse. So let's label this. This is y equal to f inverse of x, and this is equal to f of x. So basically we have shown that these two are reflection in this line. This is your f inverse and this is your f of x. Now for part 3, showing your answer from part 1, using your answer from part 1, find this expression. So pretty easy. From part 1 you have 2x minus 1.5 square plus 0.5, right? This is f of x. So we have to let y equal to f of x, which is 2x minus 1.5 square plus 0.5. You have to make x the subject of formula. So you will have y minus 0.5 divided by 2. That will be x minus 1.5 square. Now x minus 1.5 is equal to square root of y minus 0.5 over 2. Now x is equal to 1.5 plus y minus 0.5 square. So finally, because it is because f inverse, it is in terms of x, I have to convert this y to x. You will have 1.5 plus root of x minus 0.5 over 2. That will be f inverse of x. Next thing is we have to stating is domain. As you guys must know by now, domain of f inverse is equal to the range of f. So what is the range of f? As you can see, f keeps going up. So f is from this value, it can go up, up and up. So basically, domain is x can be more or equal to than this value, which is what value is that? It is minus, sorry, it is 0.5. Okay, that will be this from that. Okay, that will be this part. And let's move on to the next one. Question number 10. So we have to solve this equation. We have 4 sine 3x minus pi by 4 equal to 3 for this domain. So basically sine will be what? Sine will be 3x minus pi by 4 equal to 3 over 4. So since sine is positive, you would say it is in your first quadrant and in your third quadrant. So let's find that. So 3x minus pi by 4 is equal to sine inverse of that. That will be in terms of radians. So sine inverse of 3 over 4 should be 0.848. And then should be also this one, which is pi minus answer 2.29. So value of x will be what? Will be 0.848 plus pi by 4 divided by 3. That should be 0.544, and it can be 2.29 plus pi by 4 divided by 3. That should be 1.03. So for these two, the value of x is your solution for this equation. Now for part 2 is we have to solve this one. So if you see there's tan square, sec square, you have sec, you have to look at your formula. So in this case, you can just go back to your main sheet. You will see you have this equation that you can use for this question. So you can use this equation, which is sec square x, so y, is equal to 1 plus tan square y. So we can replace here tan square y is equal to sec square y minus 1. Now replace, let's see what you have. You will have 2 times this, so 2 sec square y minus 2 plus sec square y equal to 14 sec y plus 3. Now let's simplify. We have this plus this, that will be 3 sec square y. We send this one over here, that will be minus 14 sec y minus 2 minus 3 minus 5 equal to 0. Now we can factorize two brackets because we have square. Then that will be 3 sec y, that will be sec y. 5 is 5 times 1. So to get minus 14 has to be minus 15 plus 1 equal to 0. So first one is sec y is equal to minus 1 over 3, and sec y is equal to 5. Now what is sec? Is equal to 1 over cos y. So from this we have cos y is equal to minus 3, and cos y is equal to 1 over 5. Again, cos cannot be more than 1 or minus 1, so this one is out of range, so it will not be a valid option. So this one is the only one remaining. If cos is positive, it will be in your first quadrant and in your fourth quadrant. So y will be cos inverse of that. So that will be in degrees. So let's see degrees. So cos inverse of 1 over 5, that should be 78.5. And then this one will be 360 minus answer, that should be 281.5. And this will be your answer for part 2 of question number 10. Oh, let's see what else. Okay, so we have 11 now. Okay. So the diagram shows part of the curve y equal to x power 3 plus 4x squared minus 5x plus 5, which is this curve. And the line y equal to 5. The curve and the line intersect at the points A, B, and C. So this is the 3 points where this line and this curve intersect. The points D, E are on the x-axis, okay, and the lines A and CD are parallel to the y-axis, so they are vertical lines. Okay, first question is to find this integration. So pretty easy. How do you integrate this? That is equal to x power 4 over 4 plus 4x power 3 over 3 minus 5x power 2 over 2 plus 5x plus c. That is your answer for part 1. Now for part 2 is to find the area of each of the rectangles OEAB and OBCD. So OEAB, so this one and this one. So to find the area of the rectangles, we have to first find these points. What is point A, B, and C? So to find those points, we have to use this line and this curve because they intersect at those points. So let's write this down. The line is equal to y equal to 5, and the curve is y equal to x power 3 plus 4x power 2 minus 5x plus 5. Okay, So now we have y here. We have y here. We can just replace. You will have 5. So you will have y square cube plus 4x square minus 5x plus 5 is equal to 5. So 5 cancel out. You will have this remaining. Now we can factorize the x outside. You will have x outside, x squared plus 4x minus 5 equal to 0. Now factorize x, there will be x bracket. This is x times x, and 5 is 5 times 1. To get plus 4 has to be plus 5 minus 1 equal to 0. So the values of x will be x equal to 0, x equal to 1, or x equal to minus 5. So let's see where those values may be. So let's begin with this one. X equal to 0 will be right here. That will be 0 is here, which means the point B is 0 something. And now the point 1 will be this one. So point C will be 1 something. And then the point x minus 5 will be right here, which is A is minus 5 something. So let's find the corresponding value of y. As we can see, it is 5. Okay, 5. This is your point minus 5. This is your point 0, and this is your point 1. So let's find the area. So how would you find the area of the rectangle OEAB? If you observe, what is this length? This is from 0 to minus 5, so that will be 5. What is this height? It is from 0 to a height of 5, right? Because it says 5. So 5, 5, what is? So area of OEAB is 5 times 5. That will be 25 units. How about this one? Area of OBCD. OBCD, so that is the height. And what is the width? This is distance is 1. So that will be 1 times 5. That is 5. Okay, so we have found the areas that we need. So this one is 5 and this one is 25. That is your answer for part 2. Now we have to move on to part 3. Hence, calculate the total area of the shaded region enclosed by the line and the curve. Okay, so let's see. According to the question, this has been shaded, so we have this, right? We have this space and this space. So we have to find them one by one. So first you have to find for this one between this and this point. So let's find this one first. So area number 1 is integration from the point. This point is, this is 0, this is minus 5. So from the point of 0, minus 5. Okay, and that will be your y has been given to you by x power 3 plus 4 x power 2 minus 5x plus 5. That will be dx. So let's find the solution. That will be x power 4 over 4 plus 4 over 3 x power 3 minus 5 over 2 x power 2 plus 5x between 0 and minus 5. So let's do that. You will have 0 first, so that will be 0 minus, so minus 5 will be what? So we have 5 power 4 divided by 4 plus 4 over 3 times minus 125 minus 5 over 2, 25 plus, sorry, minus 25 again. That'll be minus 97, 11 over 12. That will be the area of under the curve for these 2 points. So to find this area, we have to minus area of this rectangle. So let's do that. Area of A, part A, that will be 97, 11 over 12 minus 25. So should be 72.5. for 9 something, but let's write it down to fraction. Okay, that is the one that we need for area of part A. Now, what is area of part B? If you observe, for this one, we have to find area under the curve of this part between 0 and 1. That will be 1, 0 of y dx. That will be same answer, x power 4 over 4 plus 4 over 3 x power 3 minus 5 over 2 x power 2 plus 5x between 1 and 0. So what is 1? Replace 1, you will have 1 over 4 plus 4 over 3 minus 5 over 2 plus 5. That should be 4 and this one minus, if you put 0, you will have 0. So this is your area under the curve for that region. Now you have to find area on top. That will be area of the rectangle minus area under the curve. So required area, area B, will be area of rectangle minus this one. So 5 minus answer, that should be 11 over 12. So to find the total area, I have to plus these two. So area of A plus B will be 7 to 11 over 12 plus 11 over 12. That should be 73.56 units square. So we can always double check this one because I'm not too sure if I did it right or not. So minus 5. So minus 5 power 4 should be positive. Positive 625 divided by 4 plus 4 over 3. Power 3 becomes minus 125 minus 5 over 2 times 25 plus 5 times minus 5. That should be the correct answer. Okay, that should be fine. So in that case, your answer is 73.5/6 units square for this shaded area. So just to recap, we found the area one by one. We first found A, and this one is B. So to find A, we first have to find from this to this, we had to find area under the curve, which is everything, right? Then we have to minus the area of the rectangle to find the area of A. So for these two regions. Next, we had to find this one. So we first had to find the area under the curve from this to this. So we found this area. And then we took area of the rectangle minus this area to get this one remaining. So A plus B will be area under your curve. That will be your question number 11. Now question number 12 is the function the function g is defined for x is more than 0.5 minus 0.5. For g is this. Now part 1, show that g inverse is always negative. So pretty easy. So let's find g inverse. So how do you find? Oh sorry, g prime is not inverse. G prime is differentiation of this one. So let's write this down. This is 2x plus 1, this one. So to find g prime will be differentiate that, you will have minus 3 2x plus 1 minus 2 times 2. Now become minus 6 over 2x plus 1 square. So you have shown that it is always negative because square will always be positive and this one will be always be negative. So negative divided by positive will always be negative, shown as required. Now for part 2 is write down the range of g. The range is the y value of g. So the y value of g will be pretty easy. You can just write down range always be more than 0. Because you cannot be 0 because this value is not possible, right? So you will always, from this you will have to go up. So up, go down. So the value will always be going up. So in that way, it will not be 0, but it will always be going up. Okay, I hope you can understand this. When you say write down, it should be pretty easy to understand. Now for part 3, the function h is defined for all real x by this, where k is a constant. Part 3, find an expression for this one. So pretty easy. H g of x is equal to k times g of x plus 3. So g of x is given by 3 over 2x plus 1 plus 3. And that is your answer for this one, 2x plus 1 plus 3. Now for part 4, given that this is 5, find the value of k. So what is g of 0? Let's check. 3 over 2 times 0 plus 1, that will be 3. So h of 3 will be 3k plus 3 is equal to 5. So 3k is equal to 2. K will be 2 over 3. Okay, so finally state the domain of hg. So h of g, it is domain of hg is dependent on g of g. So what is domain of g? Domain of g has been given to you from part 1. It is for x is more than this. So same thing. Domain of h of g is the same as well. X is more than minus half. The reason is because since we have we have g of x inside of h, so h is dependent on this one. It will be this and this, right? Because of that, this is your answer for domain of h of g of x. And that will be your question number 12. And I hope that was helpful. As always, thank you for watching. I will see you soon.